Charlac, a hypothetical question for you. If someone, not me, of course, detected a hint of romantic interest in them from another unnamed individual, what might that someone do about it?
Whoever it is, just talk to them, Gale, and leave out the hypotheticals.
Talking, right. I'm good at that.
Or sad, hopeless pining going.
I'm hardly pining, but a year or more since Mystra cast me aside.
Oh, my dear wizard, I wasn't talking about Mystra. So, how was your night with Gale? Did you have a long, hard
Watch the
debate?
shadows.
Oh, ignore him. Astarion envies the depth of our bond because he's of a shallower inclination. So, Lae'zel, have you ever been tempted to use psionics in your, romantic endeavors?
Only once. Did you know, in low-gravity settings, Githyanki can maintain aerial suspension for hours at a time?
Fascinating. I think the Archmage Tasha described a spell with similar effect. Really must look that up. When you've loved a goddess, as I have, people often think you less experienced in the ways of romance. It's true. For a time, I neglected the physical in favor of celestial euphoria. But our relationship was no less real for it.
She just lives on another plane. Only jesting. I know all too well what it's like to pine after a goddess.
I've heard that in Baldur's Gate, wizard is also a term used for one who eschews their more carnal desires. Is that true, Will?
Where are we going with this, Gale?
Oh, nowhere. Just think it's a rather cruel misnomer. Not at all reflective of the glamour wizarding life affords.
Smiling like a fool of late, wizard. Explain yourself.
Any one of them?
I've found love. Surely even you wouldn't begrudge me some happiness.
The absolute.
All I will say on the matter is that you were wise to lower your standards from the godly to the ghastly.
You're Gale. I've heard you talking in your sleep. Your mate needs better rest for our journey.
And deprive them of the pleasure of hearing my nocturnal postulations? I'd never be so cruel. The mind absorbs much while we believe ourselves dormant. To lie beside Gale of Waterdeep is positively educational.
Gale, you laid with a goddess. You must have some sordid tales to tell.
Sordid? I lay with the mother of magic herself. What we had was transcendent, euphoric, incandescent. Not sordid.
You actually made sleeping with a goddess sound boring. Incredible.
Halsin, you must have accumulated considerable wisdom on matters of the heart in your long life. Anything you'd like to pass on to a strapping, love-struck wizard such as myself?
Dispensing advice on matters of the heart would be like swapping boots. What suits me may be a poor fit for you.
Ah. Well, there's no faulting that logic. At least you didn't tell me to be myself.
Oh, no, perish the thought. That can be outright cruel advice to offer in certain cases.
Gondian artificers might lack a certain worldly wisdom. There's no doubting they're masters of their craft.
You're a child at heart, Gale, admiring wind-up toys and clockwork trinkets.
I admire any who follow their curiosity to novel and unexpected means. This is how the world changes for the better.